Pele Yoetz. We're up to the entry of Torah And Mitzvot, loving the Torah and the Mitzvot. So he says that, just as we explained last time, loving Hashem depends on how much effort you put in. Fearing Hashem depends on how much effort you put in by the amount of Torah you study, the amount of works of Musar you study. And the more a person puts effort, the greater his connection will be. How can a person be close to someone who he doesn't speak to? How do you speak to Hashem? Praying and learning. He speaks to you through the Torah. So you have to say what you want to say, and you have to hear what Hashem has to say. And this builds your connection. But if you don't talk to him, you don't come to learn. So of course you're not going to be able to have a connection with him, and you're not going to be able to push yourself to do what his will is when it comes to difficult situations. The way you show you love somebody is if you go out of your way to do what he needs from you. Right? Your wife, she wakes you up in the middle of the night. Listen, I need a glass of water. Please go downstairs and give me a glass of water. I need a Tylenol. Go. Hey, I'm tired. I have to go all the way downstairs. But what? You love her, so you go. You go and you do it, right? You go in the middle of the night. Same thing. Some person says, Rabbi, I love Hashem in my heart. I love Hashem in my heart, right? I love him. You know, me and Hashem, like this. What? Do you do what he says? Rabbi, I love him in my heart. No, the way you show love is by doing things for the person. So therefore, the way to show Hashem you love him is by performing his will with all your heart, all your soul, and all your resources. The Gemara Masechet Brachot asks, why does it say love Hashem with all your soul and love Hashem with all your being, all your resources, all your money? If you love Hashem with your soul and you're willing to give up your soul for Hashem like Rabbi Akiva, so of course with your money, no? So when it says some people love their money more than they love their soul. They said, Rabbi, I'll park 3 blocks away and not to pay for a valet. I don't want to give him a tip, right? He's willing to go and suffer his soul more than I shouldn't have to pay. So even to pay money, even to do things that it's hard for you, if you really love Hashem, you'll be willing to spend for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So therefore he says, Mayim Rabim lo yichlu lechabot ahava. And once you have the love, as Shir Sheim, many waters cannot extinguish the love. You'll be unstoppable once you have love for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You'll be able to bear the intensity of the load of service of Hashem. Wake up every day early, pray, focus, break your head to understand the teachings of the sages, and go and be with your kids, and go take care of your family, and then come back, go to work, and then come home after their work and learn, and then go home and do all the prayers and all the halachot. It's a big, big thing. Who would want to suffer such a thing? It's because he loves it. Because he loves the Kadosh Baruch Hu. That's why he's willing to grind. He's willing to push himself. But a person doesn't have the love, that means that he didn't work on his love yet. It means you didn't invest enough. You didn't put effort in getting a love for Hashem. It's not going to come automatically. There's a famous mashal where the guy came to a hotel and he was a diamond dealer. He came to the show, brought a lot of diamonds in his suitcase. So he needed help. He had a lot of, he had clothes, he had other suitcases, and he had his diamonds. So he put everything on the bellhop, right? And the guy, the attendant, he's going to help him carry everything to the room. So he goes, he says, don't worry, sir, I'll help you. So the guy who works in the hotel, he's carrying all the luggage, and he's going upstairs to his room. So he puts down the luggages. He says, wow, such a heavy luggage you have. He says, what? Which luggage is heavy? He says, this one. It looks exactly like the luggage with the diamonds. He says, what do you mean it's heavy? Diamonds is very small, it's very light. He says, I don't know, sir, your luggage is very heavy. He says, it can be. He opens it, he sees it's tools, wrenches, hammers, screwdrivers. He says, no, you lost my suitcase. Somebody else took my suitcase. You took somebody else's, it was the same. He said, how did you know? He says, listen, if you're telling me it's heavy, it can't be mine. The mashal, they say, is the same thing. If a person feels that the mitzvot are heavy, it's too hard for me, I don't want to do it, heavy. It means to you the mitzvot is like a screwdriver, it's like a hammer, it's like a tools. It's not special to you. You don't have love for it. But if it will be like diamonds in your eyes, you'll feel very light. Imagine you wake up and you say, all you have to do is go to work and they're going to sign the check, give me $10 million. They're going to give me payout. Today is payday. So what happens? You're gonna wake up early, you're gonna run, you're excited, you don't care. The guy smashes your car. You call we lost $500,000. We lost $5,000 in the business today. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry, everything's good. He's gonna go with Ahava. Why? Because he knows that he's getting $10 million now. But when a person doesn't realize the mitzvot is like $10 million, he says, "Oh, to come to shiur, Rabbi, I don't know. I'm tired. Rabbi, I don't know. I have a long day. I have to take my kids. I don't know if it fits my schedule. I'm sorry." So that means to him, he doesn't think like he's getting payday. He doesn't think like he's getting millions of dollars right now. So therefore, you have to work on the ahava. If it's too hard for you, it means you don't love it enough. If you love it enough, there's no such thing as it's too hard. People who love sports, they train, they suffer, and they kill themselves. And they push themselves to the limit. Because they love it. And they say when you love what you do as a job, you don't feel like you're working out. Same thing, if you love the mitzvot, you don't feel like you're suffering. So, just like Yaakov Avinu, he worked 2 times, 7 years for Rachel, another 7 years for Leah, 7 years for Rachel again, and the Torah says it was like a few days. Why? Because he loved her so much, so it felt like a few days. So therefore, if you feel your mitzvot is too hard for you, it means you don't love enough. When you love the mitzvot like money, then it'll be very easy for you. Baruch Adonai.